In progress.
Well, hello there, guys. How are we doing today? And here we are with another episode of RC in the Leather Lounge. Um, today we have got episode 5. It is the 28th of July, and we're going to talk about how to care for your furniture without ruining it. And it is very easy to ruin it if you do not care for it correctly. Like we've done with one or two of the other ones, we were speaking about heat and stuff like that. That is obviously one of the big major factors you've got to think about with ruining. But more than the heat, it's more about the wrong products that people use on furniture. Anyway, I'm Richard.
And I'm Carolynne.
There you go. And we are R&C from Leather Repair Company. Yeah, we do these every week. They're great sessions. Sometimes people come on board and chat with us and sort of makes it even more interesting rather than us two bored buggers here rambling along, blabbering on about a whole load of rubbish and things that you shouldn't be doing to your leather item. But you'll be surprised how many times we get people that come along and say, I've put peanut butter on it. Well, why the hell would you do that? Well, it's got natural.
Google said so.
Google said so. And maybe some bloody cleaning forum somewhere said so as well.
Yeah.
Because it's got natural oils in. And it exfoliates because it's got peanuts. This isn't exfoliating scrub stuff that you get for your bath when you're rubbing it all over your body to get rid of dead skin. Peanut butter is very, very different. And that is a genuine thing. Peanut butter. We've even had things like lemons. People have squeezed lemons on because lemons are very good citrus for cleaning. No. Baby body oil lotion. It's not good for leather. So all these sort of things you've got to think of because it's amazing, really, how people do ruin leather by using the totally incorrect products. I mean, there's such an amazing list of ones that we could go on about that people use, on leather because they've Googled it and Google has said so.
I think a lot of the time it's people, they're relating the leather skin to our skin. Yes, it's similar, but the skin on your sofa is not alive anymore. It's not living. So you can't care for it in the same way as a living skin. So the oils and things that we put on our own skin to moisturize are just not suitable for a skin after it's been tanned or however it's been finished. So the peanut butters and the exfoliating body butter, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work.
It's all right for your body, but it's not all right for the body of the couch.
Because it's not shedding anything. It's not.
Well, it will do if you put it on. It's going to shed the colour. It's going to shed everything on there. That's the problem with it. And that is the problem that you get with it because it's putting oil in. Once that's gone into the leather, trying to extract that oil back out again is where the problems lie. So you've obviously got to be very, very careful. Now, another good common one is leather wipes and baby wipes. Both of them are very, very bad for leather. Leather wipes, yeah, they're convenient. But if you actually looked at the actual physical cost of producing leather wipes, it's why us as a company have never done it because as far as I'm concerned, it is ripping you off. Because if you were to actually squeeze out the leather content that goes into the actual leather wipes, the equivalent would cost you in bottle form nearly £500 for a small pack of leather wipes that maybe you spend £10-15 on. To get the equivalent content to go into the bottles, it would cost you £500. That is how much it's going to cost you to buy all those leather wipes with the equivalent of a 500ml bottle to get the liquid out. That is what it's going to cost you. It is a staggering amount of difference. So it's going to cost you like 500 quid in leather wipes to get a 500ml bottle equivalent, out in liquid. So, who's ripping off who? This is why we believe in honesty and integrity with everything that we do. And we want the best quality products to be produced possible in the industry worldwide. And it's why we would never do leather wipes, purely and simply because it is ripping off clients, and we are not here to rip off our clients. We are here to educate our clients. We are here to help our clients. We are here to serve you basically as as servants for you to help you understand leather to get it right. But obviously baby wipes, you've got, first of all, you've got problems with landfill, you've got problems with blocking drains. I'm looking for my water. It's not there. I put it on the floor.
I think the baby wipes is the easy, obvious one.
Yes.
If something gets spilt, it's really easy just to grab a wipe it off. But what it is with the wipes is they dry really fast. They're designed to dry really fast. If you think they're doing babies' bums, am I allowed to say babies' bums?
Yeah, obviously they clean the baby's bottoms at the end of the day. So
they're designed to dry quickly, so the skin off baby doesn't get sore. So along with drying really quickly on the leather, it just takes the moisture out of it as well. So then you end up with a damaged top coat, which is then really difficult to sort out. It can be sorted out. It's just not too easy.
Yeah. I mean, some of the baby wipes have like alcohol cleaner, have alcohol in them as well. So obviously with that, it's just stripping all the natural goodness out of the couch. It's taking all the colour off. It's taking that clear coat off. And if it's over 3 years old, there's no clear coat on here anyway. And if you've got something like this, which is an antique item, this isn't pigment painted. This is done with a different system completely. So it's a lot more fragile. So something like that needs to be protected better for a longer lasting item. So it needs to be cared for differently again. But things like baby wipes is quite a common one.
I think furniture polish is another easy thing to grab. I think a lot of people do like their leather to look shiny.
Yeah.
So they'll grab the Mr. Sheen, other brands are available. Spray it, wipe it with the normal duster that you're doing all your other furniture with, and they think that's great. But no, you'll end up sliding off while you're watching the TV one evening, because it does make it quite dangerously slippery, really, to be honest.
And if you put something like that on car seats, then you're going to have a serious accident. If you slam on the brakes, you are going to literally slide.
Yeah.
They are very, very bad. Another one like that is where people use pure 100% beeswax. Obviously, beeswax is a great product to protect. We have a small amount of beeswax in our leather protection cream, very, very small amount, because you do need to. That's obviously where some of the natural sort of waxes come in to protect. But where you're using something that's got 100% beeswax, pure, that is just going to attract too much of a problem, and it's going to make the surface sticky because of all the products that go in there to create it. It's just going to create no end of problems, and it's not good. Again, that makes the leather very, very shiny. It makes it very, very dangerous, and it makes it very, very slippery.
Yeah, it's
just like very greasy, like a candle wax shining up as well. Other sort of things that people use, believe it or not, is things like bleach, kitchen cleaners, because they maybe got a dark stain on their couch, so they wanted to use a bleach item on it, and then all you end up doing is we're just completely bleaching everything out. So there's so many things that people reach. Glass cleaner, no, you don't want to do it. Glass cleaners, again, a lot of them are made from alcohol, so again, they're they're great at cleaning glass and stuff like that, but a lot of them are made from an IPA alcohol cleaner, so again, it's going to damage the leather considerably. But again, people think it's a great thing, it's good for windows, it's good for this, it's good for that, it's going to be great for the leather. No, it isn't.
And the accessories as well, people can get that wrong. You can grab the scouring pad from the kitchen to get a stain out, or even hoovering, yes, but do it with a brush. Do it with a brush attachment, a soft bristle brush
hard to say that.
On the end of it. Don't be sticking the metal tube on it, because you will scratch it. It will get scratched. So even on little buttons like these here, you can use a soft brush to get the dust out and have your hoover there to catch all of that dust, and do that prior to any cleaning. Always hoover it.
Yeah, always got a hoover. Now, obviously, the thing is with leather, no matter what the item is, obviously, if it's something like a motorcycle jacket and you're going to be using it every day, it's very, very different. Is the maintenance, how to clean that. But with furniture, again, it depends where it is. It depends whether you've got pets in the home. And that's the beauty with all of our products that we supply. They are pet friendly, so you don't have to worry about your pet being harmed. Obviously, all our products are animal free, other than a small amount of beeswax. So that's, again, it's an eco-friendly green product that we have. Eco-friendly green products, which are water-based like these, are in most cases far superior and better than something like a plant-based product, which relies on infrastructures from anywhere around the world to transport it. So far as green credentials, plant-based products actually use up more carbon in the world and create more of a carbon problem than what waterborne products do. So you've got to bear that in mind when you're looking at products to purchase that's good and safe for your leather, especially if you're very eco-conscious and very green orientated. Just because a product is plant-based or algae-based, it doesn't mean that it's actually very good. In a lot of cases, it means it's very bad because of the transportation, the cutting down, which is using machines, petrol, diesel, whatever. Then it's been transported, it's got on boats, it's got on trucks. It's all this transportation, putting all these fumes into the air, and people sell this thing as a very good quality, eco-friendly product when it really isn't.
I think all of the accessories we've got here are all...
These are all natural products.
All natural.
Obviously, apart from things like...
the horsehair brushes.
Another horsehair brush as well.
And then we do the range of bamboo.
Bamboo, again, very natural.
We do the bamboo pad.
Cloth.
The bamboo cloth. And coming very, 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 very soon are the bamboo
mitts.
Cleaning mitts.
Yep, they're very good at the cleaning mitts. So if you've got like problems with holding things with maybe arthritis, just simply slip on a mitt and just simply wipe away. Brilliant for people that have got arthritic problems in their hands,
or for getting into tight spaces,
down the backs of couches and things like that, down the back of here, into like little holes like this. It's great for areas like that, on button areas. But anybody that sort of has like a problem like with grip holding, like arthritis, or it's got an injury,
to hold the little brush, especially the little skinny ones, it can be quite hard to hold those.
For someone that's got like maybe arthritis, or if you've had an operation on your hand, or disabled people where they can't quite grip properly, the mitts are absolutely fantastic. It allows you to put them on to still, wipe over the surface. So we've tried to think of everybody with everything that we do. It's not just a matter of bringing out a mitt because it's cool and it looks great. There is a reason why we brought it. Does look cool and great, but there is a reason why we brought it out. One, it's completely natural. Two, it's antimicrobial. Three, it's because of people that have got disabilities. We wanted something that could help people, in that sort of area that has maybe got like problems with arthritic problems, disabled people where they couldn't grip properly. This still enables you to do your leather cleaning perfectly safely and effectively at home without having that worry that you can't do it, because we've tried to help on that side to enable you to do that as well.
Yeah, you can keep their independence, keep their hand in,
absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah. So obviously, cleaning and protecting, it's something that you want to do quite frequently. Aniline more frequently than a pigmented leather. With it, once you've got it cleaned and protected, the best thing to do is like a bamboo, again, the mitt or the cloth, lightly dampen it. Very, very light damp, very light damp. When I say light damp, I mean very, very light, with plain water. And just lightly wipe over the surface just to remove any dust, grime and dirt that's sort of settled on there. And then with an aniline, depending on how it's used, it depends if you've got kids or pets are running around the home. Obviously, pets are going to be jumping on there, coming in from outside. They might be wet and all that sort of thing. They're going to stain, especially aniline, very, very easily. So bear that in mind, that can get stained and ruined very quick and very easily. But just clean down regularly. Aniline really wants to be like a monthly thing. If you've got pets on it all the time, then you want to do that more frequently. Pigmented leather, which is basically what you've got like a standard couch where it's painted over, that sort of thing. You could easily do once every sort of 3 months. Again, if you've got pets and kids around the home with sweets and stuff like that, pets jumping all over it, slavering around on the surface, then again, that wants to be done more frequently to protect. The whole idea of the protection is that you've got to protect the coating that's on the surface, which is the clear, and the paint that sits on the surface. You've got to protect that, because once you can keep that protected, that means that item will last for a lot longer than allowing it to dry out and change the characteristics. So you've got to try to keep locked in all those fat liquors, which keeps it soft and supple and stops it cracking and drying out.
We do a little handy kit for that.
Yep.
We do the care kits. They're perfect to just keep in the cupboard. That has got your aniline cleaner in it and the protection cream. If you want a longer lasting protection, we do specific protectors, and they would be used in between these two products. So this set would be for your regular maintenance, so your every monthly on aniline, if you can. Do the cleaner, the protection cream, but for the longer lasting protection, you can use leather guard, or we do a specialist aniline protector as well.
Yep.
That is used after the cleaner. So do your hoovering, do your cleaning, then use the protector spray, and your regular maintenance is the protection cream that comes with this kit. You can buy them separately because the cleaner will probably run out before the protection cream does. But you can get the cleaners and protection creams all separately on our website.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's turned into a shopping channel.
Oh, and it's just, QVC shopping channel. Buy one of these, get 10 free. So, yeah.
But we have.
Yeah. So, obviously, this is your pigmented kit. So, this one is designed for pigmented items, a bit like standard painted leather couch, car seat, that sort of thing. It will work on there again. Again, they come in individual bottles. Again, if you want better leather protection, the protection cream is absolutely phenomenal. You've got to bear in mind this particular kit, this cleaner, which is LRC1 and LRC4 as the protection cream, is a multi-award winning cleaner and protectant in many industries, as well as automotive as well. It is OEM standard for automotive finishes. They are completely natural water-based products, completely environmentally friendly, eco-friendly for you, safe to be around your pets as well. So again, obviously you don't want to go letting your pet drink it. You don't want to get your dog suddenly getting there drunk on leather cleaner.
But licking, if they happen to lick the surfer when you've cleaned it, they'll be absolutely
they're going to be fine. So that's no problem. It's safe to be around pets and things. But again, leather cleaner, leather guard, and then protection cream on top is the order that you would do it if you wanted to get a much better sort of protection on the surface, a much longer lasting protection. The leather guard is a polymer coating, so it's a fantastic coating. It can last several years if you get it done correctly and you keep it topped up with the protection cream over the top of the leather guard coat, and it can last several years on the surface. So it is a very long-term protection. But I think it's just more staying away from things that you wouldn't really normally use, like your silly household things, your sieve cleaner, fairy liquid, washing up liquid to wash pots and pans. It's no good putting that into a drop of water and using that on the surface. It's very, alkaline and stuff like that. You've got to be very, very careful of the sort of problems that the chemicals can create. Dawn dishwash soap, stuff like that. Don't use it. It's very, very bad because of the powders and the residue that it leaves behind. You need sometimes 10 to 15 gallons of water to neutralize it. So you've got to be very careful with what you're doing, to be fair. I think, to be fair, guys, talking about sort of care and stuff like that and things you don't want to use, we do have, if you go onto our website, go to our leather guides, there is a thing about 100 things and what not to do to leather. If you want to see that, please ask. We will put a link to that thing below in this video's comments so that you can get on there and find that. Anyway, can you think of anything else that we need to talk about today?
Oh, I was going to say some of those things on that list, is it 100 of not to use? Some of them sound really bonkers, but I can guarantee you we've had all of those
and more
on email,
all of those questions
on Facebook, we've had every one of those. Somebody said, I've used a sensor to do
engine oil,
whatever. Tire shine.
Tire shine, yeah.
There's lots. It'll make you giggle if nothing else. So have a click.
Acidic wheel cleaner. There's honestly, some of the things that we've had, olive oil, you name it, we've literally had it all thrown at us about, someone said to use, we had one email.
Coconut oil.
Someone said to use coconut oil, so I started using coconut oil. Then somebody else said olive oil, so I went to that, and somebody else said use peanut butter, and I tried that. And oh my God, you want to see the state of my item now? But I used 3 or 4 other things in the meantime, and it's like,
bicarbonate soda on the top. So
wow,
it looks great.
And it's like, oh my God, stay away from bicarbonate soda. Bicarbonate soda is good for removing odor, but you do not put it on the leather itself. You would put the bicarbonate soda into a bowl, then put your item, if it's a jacket for argument's sake and it's got bad sort of body odor, put the bicarbonate soda into a bowl. You can put a lid on it, put holes in it so that the bicarbonate soda sort of vapors come out and it allows the odors to go into the bicarbonate soda. Put that inside a plastic bag with your leather jacket, seal it up, and that's a great way to remove all the odors. Now, if you're doing that for a couch, again, a bowl full up with bicarbonate soda, several of them, put underneath a couch, encapsulate it into a big furniture bag, put obviously the furniture bag on the floor, put the bowls down, put the couch on top of it or the chair on top of it, zip up the furniture bag and allow that to sit there. That will remove things like dog odours, cigarette smoke and all that sort of thing as well. Just a little sort of top tip there with Carolynne here jumping in about bicarbonate soda.
Value in this.
Yeah, so yeah, it does work very, very well. So there you go, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. That is episode 5 of R&C Leather Lounge, and we will be back next week at the same time. See you then.
See you. Bye-bye.
See you later, guys. Anything you need to know, hop on over to the website, leatherrepaircompany.com. Ask those questions. Please also subscribe and like and share. This is only available in the members area. Thank you. See you around.